Alright guys, Supreme Cobb here, and today we are going to be taking a look at Dreadnough Gundam here. So this unit received a very good alteration, definitely have to say, because all those EXQ are getting a pretty good improvement overall. This one I believe should be the late EXQ, right? So starting out at A Pierce and then, or excuse me, yeah, A Pierce and D Power, so obviously looking fairly bad at the moment. And looking at the Dragoon system, like, oh my gosh, this one is only looking at a Pierce D power, so that is looking very sad. And then the Composite Arm Shoe system, this one honestly was a very good, just by itself already. This one was able to carry me through a lot of those battle circuit and just a lot of those events. So this one with the proper alteration is definitely going to be making it a lot more better. And keep that in mind, as for the Dreadnough Gundam, you are also going to be able to get the pilot as well, so prayer. So don't forget to form. I don't know if it's a he or a she. I do not know. So don't forget to form with the pilot, because this one is definitely going to be making a good exception for that grade, your job grade. So specifically for your long shooter right there, and that's that. Portrait wise, honestly, it's just not going to be that good, and style wise, it's just kind of horrendous. It's honestly not really that appealing. But yeah, that should be pretty much it. So let's take a look at the alteration version and see what we are looking at. Because this one, keep that in mind, it is a brand new alteration. So I do expect to be some pretty decent stats and even portrait, right? Stat, I guess is cool, right? It's not anything too groundbreaking. I think it's honestly low, pretty much, right? Type wise, aces suit, and then for space, so that's that. Head portrait, oof. When Asus is a 33% chance of not recoiling, so this is pretty much you're not gonna be able to get knocked down by any means. So if you stack this one high enough, you can definitely be non-flinch at any moment, so that's cool. But honestly, not really that good of a portrait. So unless you guys don't want to get knocked out by any instances, then go for it. But I mean, other than that, I think it's just a very gimmicky portrait, right? So that's that. Torso, what are we doing here? Okay, so both condition actually is relying on the your armor. So first one is 80% or less, and the second one is 60% or 60% or less. So it's honestly not good. Like 60% is just way too low. So I don't know how often you're gonna take that much damage where you fall below 60%. So this one, in my honest opinion, it's just not that good. It's just very situational. It's not even functional at times. So I mean, like, why even bother with this one? So it's good, honestly, like the stat itself or the percentage, but it's just the condition. Like, why 60% or less? It doesn't make sense. It's sad, kind of sad already. What about the arms? So we have one of these. So like honestly, this one is not even that terrible, but it's just the fact that you have to take the EXQ, right? So for 15 seconds after you take the EXQ, you get an all power reduced by 70%. This is good, but if you are taking any form of EXQ, like whether or not you're talking about custom EXQ, you're talking about like regular 30-second long EXQ, like how often are you going to be able to survive? So we're talking about the survivability. So if you cannot even survive that, like how are you going to be able to practice one? Because you're gone. You're pretty much not going to be able to take advantage of that. So this one is going to be another one that is a very situational. It's just not gonna, you just won't be able to use it all the time, right? So it's good, right? There's definitely a lot of good perks behind it. 70% is actually just nuts. All power, like, this is good. It's just that taking an EXQ, I feel like it's asking a little bit too much, right? So yeah, so that kind of sucks. I don't know, like, I don't remember it being this one, like it proctors immediately, like once you enemy EXQ. I think you still have to get hit, and after that, that's when this start to calculate. So yeah, if you take EXQ, you're pretty much dead. So it's kind of sad. So let's take a look at these EXQ now. So this one, I believe, are just going to be from the side skirts, right? If I recall correctly. So this one is definitely getting a massive power increase up to a B minus now. So that's good, right? That's definitely really good. Looking at the back part, the drag resist. Oh, that's good. B plus power will definitely take that. Nice, 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 nice. That is good. Beam rifle now. So the first trait is actually good already. You're getting in EX or enemy EXQ power reduced by 25%. So that one's good. As far as the second trait now, it's boosting fun time up by 60%. So pretty much boosting it by like more than half. So that's good. That's actually pretty good. But I mean, like, I'd rather go for like the power trait instead, because why would I want to increase the time when I can just do the damage to kind of take out the enemy, right? So this one is good only, let's say, when you're talking about multiple enemy, right? I think if you're talking about, let's say, any of the other multi-mission, like the crew multi-mission where you have like 4 phases per se, then having like a longer time is actually good. But then again, right? Then again, if you guys are running like a 100% cooldown with this type build, I don't think this one is necessary, because you can just always pop it back up, so you don't really need it in a sense. So it's good. It's not that it's bad, but I feel like we just have a better way of utilizing a portrait slot than having, you know, these right here, if that kind of makes sense. But last but not least, the shield. The stat of the shield, even after alteration, sucks. Like, why? But in terms of this one, we didn't really get too big of an improvement, so we pretty much went from like a B minus to a B power. So that is that. So I mean, like, honestly, there's just not a lot of honorable mention in terms of altering it, besides the EXQ, which I think they're amazing now, looking at the kind of like the power they're looking at. But other than that, all the other ones are just kind of like, yeah, they're not really like really good. So you guys can definitely skip out on the alteration and pretty much it. So even take it, yeah, just kind of looking at it once again, they aren't really that good at all. So what I'm gonna do now, so I'm gonna hop in once right now without alteration. So we want to see how good they are after alteration, so you guys can definitely do like a good comparison for both of them, and you guys will definitely see whether or not you want to alter those EXQ or not. So I'll be right back. So I do hop into a quick multi-mission without the alteration, and then after that I'm gonna run it back once again with the alteration, so you guys can see what is going on. Alright, so we are in trying out without the alteration and see what is going on here. So you guys can see that I do not have the star next to the EXQ, so you guys know that they're not alterated. So let's see. Oh wow, not that good of a damage, right? So let me actually empty this out, use this as well. Alright, oh, I forgot they're wired it. Oh yeah. Even with alteration, we are able to successfully take it down, right? Yep. 1 minute, nice. It's just not that fast, right? You can still take it down, so that's good, right? Granted, it is a little bit, you know, on the higher end tier, so that's why we were able to successfully take it down. But that's not bad. It's just that I feel like we took a little bit longer than expected, because they are looking at, you know, not the highest power level in terms of those EXQ. So I'm gonna run it back once again with the alteration and see if we can beat it faster now. Alright, so we are back once again now with the EXQs now all alterated in C. So you guys can see that they have a start in front of the name, so you guys can know that they are alterated now. So let's see. Oh my guys, they are hitting so hard now. What? What are those? What are these damage? Like, look at that. Wow, that's it. That's it. 2 hits. 2 hits from the funnel and we were out. They are now amazing. What are these? Yeah, they're good. Man, with the proper alteration, they are hitting like a truck. But yeah, I mean, that is, I guess that's pretty much like the easiest way for me to show you guys how powerful they are after alteration, because you guys can see that how slow we were in terms of the first one. Using that beam reamer, like, we were barely able to take down like half the health bar for the leg, but after alteration, we were able to just, you know, deal a little bit more in terms of like, you know, in the main section of it, like after you break the leg, whatever. So that is good. So you guys can definitely let me know after seeing this damage now. Like, are you guys convinced to alterate them, or yes, still like, I don't really need the alteration. I think having them with D power is good enough for me. So, but with that said, I think that's gonna be pretty much it as for the Dreadnough EXQ or alteration review and EXQ showcase. They're definitely really phenomenal as far as what they're doing. So that's that pretty much it for me, and then I'll be catching you all on the next one.